So I'm happy because 2 days ago I thought I like left this because like at some point we stopped the car and like a lot was happening and I thought maybe I forgot it outside, you know? Come to find out I just left it at my mom's house in the bathroom. That's why obviously I didn't find it like immediately. 2 days ago. So 2 days, I thought I lost this, and I've been using this one, and I was just like, damn, bruh, my typo bottle, you know. But I woke up from a nap, and I was in the bathroom, and I was like, damn. I look very bummy on the Saturday. Let me be honest, but I guess it's fine. Like it's okay. I'm happy that I have a chilled Saturday. I cleaned the house this morning. Woke up like 8 o'clock. Did that. Took a shower. Did some like shopping. Made some food. Chilled for a bit, and now I'm gonna eat soon. So like, and we're watching Somobile. Stream is up. Hey everybody, it is me back once again with another video, and it's gonna be a continuation or like an add-on. Let me just say an add-on of like neuroscience and like the brain. I guess lately that has been what like I've been tapping into, or something new at least, because I've always been tapping into like my usual stuff, but something new. OOTD of the day. Outfit of the day is just like a sundress with a shirt just to like cover up, I guess. Some jewelry. I put some like a little bit of water on my hair because I did my hair 2 weeks ago. And usually when I do my hair or like after my hair is done, I just keep it in that state. I don't really touch it. I don't really try to make it wet or like fiddle with it up until like a week and a half, 2 weeks is coming around. And then I start, I guess, having to maintain it by myself because then they start like just sleeping too much, Long story short, you know how it is, bro, when you have black hair, you're like, it never works with you. It never works with you. Yeah, man, I just wanted to share something else about neuroscience that I found out since I did share initially. So here I am again. Here I am again. And if anything, it really helped me to like maybe put certain things into perspective that I felt like I wasn't really certain of, or that I wasn't really like, I didn't really know what was going on. But now I do because of the knowledge that I just found out. With that being said, I guess just little like tips about the brain that I have obtained. Okay, so let me just run through them. I don't know how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. Okay, so first things first, your brain doesn't want you to be successful. It wants you to be safe. I guess that's like the mindset the brain has. It doesn't really strive to like, okay, let me just give a rundown. The brain, from what I believe I've obtained, okay, disclaimer, because I don't want nobody feeling no type of way about how I feel about something, okay? It is totally okay if you don't like what I'm saying, that's fine. I like what I'm saying, and that's what matters to me. So, with that being said, the brain tends to like protect itself. It wants to protect itself. So it rather would prefer to lean more into safety than like trying to be successful. Because in order to be successful, you need to like go out of your way to get the quote unquote success, because it's not like an easy pathway. So, and because it's not easy for the brain, that's too difficult. So sometimes it will slack and not really keep up with like trying to push to get like a better version of themselves. They just want to stay chill, stay comfortable, stay safe, and be in their comfort zone, okay? So yeah, your brain doesn't want you to be successful, it wants you to be safe. Another point, your brain loves comfort, as I've been saying all the time. Comfort and growth do not indeed coexist if that is the case, because growth is the opposite of comfort. In order for something to grow, changes need to happen. Change needs to happen so that you can probably see the desired result that you want, at the end of the day. But sometimes it's difficult for change. Sometimes change is difficult. So there's that part. Comfort and growth do not coexist. Every time you try something new, it feels like a threat to your brain. That's why growth feels like anxiety. Your nervous system feels like you are in danger because you are evolving and you are doing something different than the normal. So yeah, anxiety and growth are like, I guess, the same type of feelings or dopamine that the brain gets, the growth feeling and the anxiety feeling. But then I guess it ends up confusing it for anxiety. That's why you feel like it's nervous, or you feel like you're nervous. Therefore, if you feel nervous, you equate it to danger. But if anything, I think people should, or I thought that maybe if I am noticing that I'm feeling anxiety / nervousness, it's probably because I'm doing something out of the norm, something different, and obviously it's something new. So I'm a bit like, what's going on? But if anything, I should take it as a good sign because I want growth. So clock it. Doing the things you don't want to do helps rewire your brain / grow your brain. Basically is what I was trying to say. Like if you do something out of the norm, this helps with the rewiring of the brain. This helps wires, I think, lol, or more like just knowledge or more cells or more. You're just building your brain up more. You're rewiring, okay? It's called rewiring. You're growing your brain. And you can do this by trying to do things out of the norm, trying to start new hobbies, more hobbies, Another point, trauma will teach your brain to overprotect you. I think trauma is definitely one for the books. I want to believe everyone has experienced trauma, but maybe not as deep as others, but nonetheless, I do think to a certain extent, someone or everyone has experienced trauma. And with that being said, that can really hold us back, because if you are gonna be in that mindset and you don't decide to do new things, to rewire your brain, to change that mindset, you will stay there. You will stay there. If you decide to keep on just beating yourself up about what happened because you feel like at the end of the day it was maybe your fault, in a way self-sabotaging, it's a long day. It is a long day. So trauma can really be a battle. That's why, guys, I know therapy is not ideal for everyone, but have someone that you can talk to. And it's okay if you also don't have someone that you talk to about everything. Maybe you do talk to that person about certain things, and you do talk to someone, but you maybe feel like you haven't really shared everything. And that's still okay. I think as long as you are having someone and you have some sort of deep conversation or whatever, some sort of empathetic, because guys, to be in this world alone, I don't know. But nonetheless, another point, neuroplasticity is proof you can start over. Yeah, this is a type of, this is the ability of the brain to form and recognize synaptic connections, especially in response to learning or experience or following injury. So that is what neuroplasticity is. You are able to form connections and recognize synaptic stuff or responses when you learn new things or when you heal from an injury, okay? So these are basically the healing areas of the brain. And that is proof that one can start over. That is proof that one can change their ways if they want to be different from how they are right now or how they were or whatever the case is, you have the ability to start something new. It's just you haven't done it or repeated it long enough. It needs to be repeated to become constant, hence rewiring your brain, and hence neuroplasticity also working, you know? You need to hold on to the new hobbies for a minute for it to really stick, to become a routine or to become a habit in your life. I guess in a way the brain works slow. But yeah, no, I guess with time, things will be efficient. So you just have to do it constantly over time. Our brain also always thinks with emotion and not logic. So to those people who feel like they are so nonchalant and they are like, yeah, I'm nonchalant and like I don't really have feelings and like I keep it simple and I keep it logic. The brain still, at the end of the day, uses a sense of emotion to make decisions to work. Okay? So you nonchalant people, I don't know. I guess you thought you ate, okay? You didn't. I have the 10th point here. And people change when they feel they should, not understand. Okay. The brain or a person will only decide to change something when they feel they should change. Not because someone told them or not because they necessarily understand that someone told them they need to change. They need to feel, okay? Someone needs to feel something for them to do something, basically. You can't, like, you can take the horse to the water hole or borehole or whatever they call it, but you can't force the horse to drink the water type thing, you know? A person should feel like they want to make a difference at the end of the day. And that's just how it is. Last point, neurological wealth. You don't need a new life. You need a new rewiring for your brain, okay? For all the people who feel like they're very, I guess, maybe some people feel like they're going insane, you know, in their points in their lives. So I guess some words of encouragement: you don't need a new life, you just need rewiring, okay? You need new rewiring, you need more rewiring, better, you know, for the brain, so that you can change your mindset, because that is the point of it. And the new life will follow based on your new rewiring. I don't know, I guess, comprehended this when I saw it, and I was just like, I actually agree with that. That actually makes sense, and that is how I felt. Like you said, if you feel like doing something, you will decide to do something, and this is what I'm doing. But yeah, talk to you later. For anyone, man, hope this finds you well. Like, hope you have a food for thought with the information I said, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Hope you have a food for thought. Okay.